And there it goes. All right, so okay, now that we've started, Jeff,
This is a great start.
this is it's
There
fucking
was,
amazing.
there was already a long pause.
Hey, that's the magic of editing.
Editing.
That I may or may not be too lazy to do.
Edit none of this. The people have to
So,
know.
all right, so what do we think we should call our lovely
I
podcast,
was
Jeff?
really afraid that you would ask me that question. This is exactly how every first podcast starts ever.
Right? That just means we are just gonna shoot right to the top.
Just right to the top of SoundCloud or iTunes, or I don't even know how we do that.
SoundCloud, we can just put it up there. iTunes, I think we have to get a decent
We
size
have
before
to
they'll respect
we
us.
have to dig up
The bones of our
Steve Jobs
ancestors.
himself.
Ew, I don't want to touch
I
him.
don't want to touch it. Ew. Well, I won't continue with the dirty things.
No, it's not that I'm afraid of Steve Jobs' skeleton. I just don't want his like residue on me.
Do you think he's like skeletal yet, or do you think he's still got like some meaty bits?
I'd say he's probably got some decent meaty
I
bits.
think so. I mean, it hasn't been that long.
No, it's been actually how long has it been?
Mm. Here's a
I
real
think,
question:
I think I was still in college when it happened.
how long have we been recording?
For a minute and a
We
half.
have now, in 1 minute and a half, alienated all the Apple fans.
So nothing of value was
Yeah, we
lost.
didn't lose anything. Fuck those
Yep.
guys.
In fact, I would say, follow me on this, that we have gained.
But we've also lost the iTunes.
Hmm.
iTunes is a great service. It's great.
It
Everyone
is. It
loves it.
is the
It's the
best.
best service ever.
It. In fact, I love it so much. I love the marketing because I like that they have made it about me with I.
What?
It's iTunes,
Oh,
iPod,
ah,
iPhone.
ah.
It's all me because I am the center of the Apple universe.
You're the center of your own universe. Especially if you're an Apple fan. Shit, I did it again. I'm sorry.
I think we're just gonna have to write the Apple
I
fans
have to
off
cut
this
this
one.
one out. I think it's just a little bit here.
Yep.
Kenny, back to the
Yes.
question at hand. What do we name our podcast?
Well, I am partial, which I think actually this is a fitting segue. I am partial to the name Sorry in
Sorry in
Advanced.
advance. In advanced or advance? Because if it's sorry in advance, it sounds like we're like an advanced class of sorry.
No, no, it would just be advanced because as though we are an advanced class of sorry people. Um,
A super advanced
we are.
class.
I'm attempting to preempt the complaints by an advance apology.
Mm. I do expect apologies will be owed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Probably.
owed, but probably not given. But like,
Yeah. Well,
we'll think
like
about it.
we'll acknowledge that there should probably be one, but whether or not we actually give one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
or we'll do the classic sports apology. I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
Is that just the classic sports apology or the classic like diplomatic apology?
Well, it seems to be. At least I've primarily lately seen it in sports figures. But anytime someone of any level of celebrity fucks up real bad somewhere, and they apologize, they always say, "I'm sorry if I offended you," and I like that because to me it says, if I didn't offend you, I don't give a shit then.
It'll also make a great title for my next sex tape.
I'm I'm sorry if I offended you.
Oh, good.
It's gold.
That was
It's
good.
gold.
I enjoyed that. I'm going to give myself a pat in the back for that one.
At least one of us is.
Yes. Thanks, Kenny. That could,
Hey,
that works for a title currently. I think I can live with that.
I'm sorry if I offend.
No, sorry in advance. Shit, I
Uh,
said advanced.
Advanced, Jeff. God damn it! Keep this up. I'm gonna kick you out of the
Kenny,
podcast.
then you'll just be sitting there talking to yourself.
So like every other day, really.
Yeah, you need more friends.
Friends.
Uh,
You sound just like my mom.
Your mom still talks to you?
I'm as surprised as you are.
I can keep going.
That was always one of the great things about your mom jokes in college, because people would say things like, I fucked your mom, and then I would say, "Oh man, me too." And then I'd try and high five them, and they would walk away. And again, I still feel like I won in that one.
My way around that was always just like, not true. You could not possibly handle my mom.
Or I would like to say, "Me too," or "Ah, I was born with AIDS."
Oh, sad.
Is it too awkward?
It's a. It's not the nicest thing to say.
Well, they should have been fucking my mom.
That's true. That's true.
So really, this is on them.
There you go. I'm for that.
Oh, I think a big question that I'll ask now because I'll probably forget in the next 5 minutes.
Good.
We need a theme song.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
the question is,
okay.
well, we'll try and see if we can make this a little bit of a broader choice, so it's not as difficult. Do we want to do music with or without lyrics?
Well, what can we get the rights to, and/or don't need the rights to?
Well, there is a gentleman on YouTube. I forget his name.
Oh, that's his option.
Kevin McLeod, I want to say.
Kevin
He
McLeod.
does a ton of royalty-free music.
So we could ask him nicely, or just use one of his things.
No, we can just use one of his things.
Well, I don't think we need lyrics per se. And honestly, the intro can just be like 2 seconds of music, and then just like us doing.
Well,
What we're doing right
I
now.
figured a good 5 to 15 seconds of music. I thought would be a good build up
That's fair.
to the just enormous talent that we are.
Yes. Yes. Kenny.
What?
It might be prudent to tell the audience now that we are recording live on Skype from coast to coast.
Oh, that could be another name.
Live on Skype from coast to coast, or just coast to
No.
coast?
Broast to broast.
That needs work.
I know.
What about left and right coaster?
Maybe.
No.
Hmm.
No.
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 Well, I say we stick with Sorry in Advance as a what's the word I want to use? A interim title, and then see if
Yes.
anything comes along. I
Googling.
think that's the way to go.
Googling sorry in advance. It exists.
Bastard! We have to kill them. We were first.
FrenchToastSunday.com. They're on iTunes.
Well, you know what this means.
And they apparently do Star Wars episodes. And they've been podcasting much longer. They have 8 podcasts.
Well, you know what that means.
What's that?
It's time to get better than they are.
Yep, and also time to think of a new name.
Nope. If we can get bigger than they are,
we now
only, according to their Facebook page, only 40 people like them.
we now have rivals, Kenny.
Yep.
Rivals.
We have a target. We have a target, Jeff.
French Toast Sunday. That's also really good. God damn it.
But I don't know if I'd want a French toast sundae.
Why not? French toast is delicious any time of the week, but Sunday just.
Oh no. I agree. French toast is the shit. It is super ballin'.
Yes. Best
I'm
thing
just not.
France.
I'm just. And fries. French fries are pretty good too.
Yeah. That's also an.
I'm.
It's fine.
I'm just. I feel like the French toast sundae. Well, hold on. Let's back up. Back up. Are we talking about the same kind of sundae?
Not DAE, but DAY.
Oh, see, I was talking DAE.
I mean, that's also like I don't know what that is, but I'm interested.
I feel like a French toast sundae, the edible form, would be good. I just feel like it would. I don't know. I don't feel like it would be feasible as a construction of food. I feel like it would get everywhere.
Mm.
You know what would be great though?
What's that?
French toast ice cream sandwich.
Good lord. Good lord, man. I'm so glad we're recording. Copyright Kenny and Jeff. Also, by the way, I'm Jeff.
Oh, I'm Kenny.
We're so good at this.
Quick product placement.
Yep.
Catch us sometimes on the delightful YouTube channel Drinking Games, where we game and we drink.
Just as soon as you finish editing the video.
Hey. hey. That shit takes a while.
I know.
Well, good. Then we're in
I'm
agreement.
glad.
So yeah, so check that out, everyone.
Yeah, drinking games.
And
You should probably spell that for the peoples. Also, I don't know how you spell it either.
I just spelled like normal.
Okay, but some people don't spell well, Kenny.
For our illiterate members of the audience.
That's
I'm just kidding. You are all delightful people. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you enjoy the
that's
show.
drinking games. Now the D will
It's
be the funny looking letter that's round on one side.
it's like the headless pregnant lady.
Yeah. What?
And like
What?
okay, well actually it's not really headless. It's more like you cut her torso in half right at the top of the belly.
Okay, stop right there.
What?
It's the smiley face where you're really happy.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, let's not talk about headless pregnant ladies.
I didn't say we were gonna make one.
Kenny, we're gonna be the best podcast ever.
Oh, we're the greatest.
I wonder if best
Gold.
podcast ever is taken.
Probably.
Oh, here we go. Best podcast ever.
If you Google it, you're just gonna find pictures of us.
Yep. There's already the best. Waking up with Sam Harris. Well, good for him. Are we just gonna plug other podcasts by randomly naming podcasts?
I feel like that's kind of what this is gonna devolve into.
So we should concentrate maybe on naming this later.
Yes. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
For the four of you still listening, that includes you, Mom.
Your mom's not listening to this.
I know. Hey, let me pretend. What we'll do is below this, in the comments section, because it's probably going to go up on YouTube first, as well as SoundCloud.
Yes.
Throw name ideas out there. Whatever you think would be a great name for this show.
Not physically throw things at us though, because we will not get them.
Or it'll be really painful, and I'll be hurt physically and emotionally.
Maybe we should just talk more about who we are, what we do, what are we doing in life, and like maybe via the organic process we will come up with a name.
But if we talk about what we do, that's going to be a very short segment.
Okay, you're not wrong. Because honestly, I don't want to say what I do. Do you?
Well, I mean, I could really sum it up as not a lot of. That's about describes my life at the moment.
Kenny,
no, I kid.
Let me think. I am a retail professional in a supervisory role for a large chain.
Look at you guys.
Yeah. And I will not tell anybody what that chain is because I just don't need that crap. It's bad enough.
You don't want them to come and find you at work?
It's bad enough there it is. No. Yes.
Well, all right, so that's you guy. I am I'm what they call an enrollments specialist.
Oh.
I I work for a company. There it is. I work for a company that handles third-party medical benefit enrollment. Well, my department specifically handles the enrollments. The whole company. Hey!
What? I'm sorry.
You want to talk about this?
I'm sorry. I just thought that was brief enough.
Okay, basically, in my company, I handle medical benefit enrollments.
Good.
There.
Good. That's it.
God damn it.
Kenny and I used to live in the same area.
We did.
We are from California.
We are.
Went to high school together, and then I went to college at Chester College, New England.
Woo! Go fighting cows.
Go fighting cows, which didn't have a team. We just called it the Cows because that's another story.
But I do still have a squishy cow.
Still have a squishy cow. I think I do somewhere.
It's just staring at me.
That's not good. But
turn him away.
So I went there and came back for like summer break, and I talked about it with Kenny, and I was having a great time. And did you come?
Just the best time.
I was really enjoying it, and with the school, which is now closed, sadly.
Yes. Although to be fair, let's clear that up for the last person listening. The school did not close for any misdeeds on the school's party or any misgiving. It was
There was no raping.
incompetence, no raping.
No raping.
Although we did technically have a hate crime,
We did technically have one hate.
but to be fair, the person that it happened to thought it was funny. Um, but what had happened was the then president decided he didn't need to raise funds for the school, and in hilarious supervillain fashion, attempted to sell the school out from under everyone without telling anybody. So hilarious, and that's why the school's closed.
That's why the school closed. It could not survive the recession, oddly enough, without
Nope.
more money.
Who would have thought?
I'm not an economist, but that sounds actually pretty accurate.
I'm no math magician,
Oh,
but I feel like lack of money is a problem.
they call him Algorithmus. Oh yes.
Delicious. But yes, Jeff, you went to the Chester.
Yes, I went there. Was I there for 1 year or two when you?
You actually were in the middle of your third year.
Oh my.
It was
My
the
memory
winter break.
is shitty.
It is.
Yes.
It was the middle of your junior year when I decided to tag along. Because I'm late to the game.
But you ball hard,
And
Kenny. You
ball
hard.
so hard. Ball so hard. Motherfuckers want to find
Oh,
me.
that was the radio edit right there.
Actually, no. The next line would be the radio edit.
Oh.
I'll wait till we're more popular.
Well, I thought you were going to use the N word, and I was like, "Oh, that's brave."
Not again. Wait till we're more popular.
I don't think there's an amount of popularity we can have before you're allowed to.
Okay. As much as I'm not a fan of using the word in what's the word? What do I want to say here?
I don't know.
In the slur context,
Yes.
I guess I'll put it.
The racial
I feel
connotation.
like there we go. That's the one.
Mhm.
Racial connotation.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan. I think it's awful. I don't much care for it. Don't approve of people doing it. But I feel like if I'm singing a song and they use the word in the song, I think it's okay in the context of the song. I don't know your feelings on the matter.
But would you be singing along, windows down, driving down the street, and then you pass a certain racial group or member of certain group? Would you then continue singing along loudly, or would you roll up the windows slowly?
If you'd asked me this question 10 years ago, I would have rolled the windows. Because funny story, I was driving some people home from school like you do.
Like you do.
Because I was that guy, and drove our friend Alicia home, and we were bumping Outcast like you do,
like you would,
and pulled up into
this
her.
was the mid 2000s.
This was, I think actually specifically we were playing Bombs Over Baghdad.
Oh, that's a good song.
I love that song. It's one of my favorites. But I was pulling into her driveway, windows down, song bumping, and I looked over, and there was a group of people. I don't know how the PC form of. There's some black people. I don't know. There were some black people playing in the middle of the street. I think they were just throwing a ball around, and I proceeded to roll the windows up and turn the music down. Now though,
but Bombs Over Baghdad is like, it's kind of innocuous.
True, but I mean, in my 18-year-old thinking, my 18-year-old mind, I wasn't really thinking about how innocuous it was. But now, I wouldn't really care. I'd be like, yeah, it's my jam, son. You want to dance with me?
So anyway,
I'm dancing now, but you can't.
Back to the background story.
But yeah, so halfway through your junior year, I was like, hey, need to get it on that stuff. And so then I did.
And Kenny went to Chester, and
Yep.
After I graduated from there, I stayed in New Hampshire for a year and moved back. Kenny graduated and stayed for.
No, actually, I came back right after
graduation. But now, in recent times, Kenny has moved back to New Hampshire because there's just better job opportunities out there than in the California.
There were not so much now. I think
it seems like there still are because you found work very quickly.
Well, I think what it is, it's not so much there are more job opportunities. I just think there are more I guess yeah, more opportunities for the type of work I'm looking
Well, that's
for.
good, I suppose. Yes.
But yeah, it's okay.
So,
It's not too bad weather-wise right now, which is nice.
but that is our long drawn out way of saying why Kenny and I are not sitting across a table from each other,
Hmm. Hmm.
um, and looking deeply into one another's eyes.
If I do have a webcam I could hook up.
I don't actually want to see your face,
Oh,
like ever again.
I'll just keep sending you pictures of me.
Ugh,
I'm gonna do that right now.
oh no,
Yep.
like one of your French girls.
Draw me like one of your French fries.
But that's why, like, maybe is I guarantee Coast to Coast is taken.
Probably.
Uh,
There, I've taken a picture. Oh, that's a little blurry. Let me take another one.
oh my gosh, Kenny,
That's fine. I'm gonna send you that
I
one.
don't want to. Oh,
Yep. Yes, you
please
do.
don't be your dick. Please don't be your dick. Please don't be your dick. Please don't be your dick.
It's not my dick.
Oh, thank God. Couldn't get that magnifying glass hookup for your phone.
No,
Uh,
I lost the tweezers.
uh, I said you have a small penis.
I know, and I agreed.
Uh, this is pretty much what it is.
Yep.
This is it. Playing any good games lately? You've been playing that free game on the Steam. I've seen that.
Oh yes, the
The
Warframe.
Warframe.
It's getting better. I don't know. It's one of those games like sometimes I'll be like, oh man, really want to play that game, but it's never, at least lately, been a game where I'm like, I don't know, super compelled to play it.
Yeah.
I've been playing more of the Star Wars: The Old Republic lately.
Really? Just back to there?
Yes, I've made a couple. Well, I stopped playing for a while because the genius that EA is.
I just got your
Oh,
picture.
I told you it wasn't my dick.
No, it was not your dick, but it's still awful.
I know. A side note, speaking of pictures, so on my phone, I have set up a separate or a different picture for my lock screen than is my normal background,
Yes.
and it's this really awful picture of Ben, where he's making a similar face to the one I sent. I am in the photo I sent you,
I love awful pictures of
but
Ben.
the way he's looking is right up where the music that's playing on my phone at the time lists. So it looks like he's constantly horrified at the music choice I've made.
Okay.
So it makes me feel really good when I look at my phone and see him judging me.
Judging your musical choices.
Yep.
Sounds like Ben.
Yeah, it sounds about right. But yes, I've been playing the Stairwares, and yeah, EA decided to be real dumb, so I had to start everything over.
Yeah, we played that game a while ago. We were.
They have updated the shit out of it since we played.
Yeah, really? Because it was already kind of like getting kind of bloated. There's like
Well, apparently
the original campaign,
they've
which we never finished, and then like there was the Starfighter part of it, which we never even got really into.
yeah. Well, I mean, I never really got into that just because the only way to really do anything is you have to buy a ton of stuff, and
Yeah,
not for me.
not for me. I like free shit.
Hmm. But yeah, they've added some new content, like actual add-on content, not just like Starfighter. Ooh,
Mm.
and apparently their latest thing called is it Knights of the Fallen Empire, I believe. Apparently is actually really good in terms of story and stuff.
Hmm.
So might at some point have to check that out.
I might have to get on that again. But my heart aches for No Man's Sky. I want that. I want that to come
I
out.
feel like it's going to be a while before I ever play that game because I feel like my graphics card will not be able to handle it.
Well, I think you might. I mean, let's check it out because I feel like because it's like sort of cell shady.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, the minimum requirements is a GTX 480. That's not like huge.
True. I don't know. I'll think about it. I do want to upgrade my computer at some point.
Yeah.
And now that we put the whole audience to sleep.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. All right. So.
Things that I would like to do with this podcast.
Mhm.
I would like to pour ejemplo. Uh, maybe like do commentary videos for movies,
Mhm.
good and bad.
I still think it might be trickier now, but a great idea was the one you had where we find really ridiculous, obscure anime and we read the back of the
That's right.
box and then try to figure out what happens in the first episode.
Trying to figure out what the content, what the anime is about, and
Hmm.
what happens in the first episode, and then go back and watch that first episode
And see how
and see
correct
how
we
we
were.
did. Because like some of them were pretty much gems. Like there was that baseball one
Yeah, was it what,
was super
what was
interested in. I never
yeah,
bought, but like it was pretty wacky.
I like that.
I mean, right now I'm just looking at my movie volume, like my volume O movies that I have. I told you about the Rocky collection.
I don't think you did, but I'm glad I know
I
now.
got the Blu-ray. It was at the Best Buy for. It was
Ooh, the best
the
bee.
Best Buy. It was at Best Buy for. It's like all the Rocky movies except for Creed, which just came out.
Mhm.
I think it was like $15 on sale on Blu-ray,
It's not
and
bad.
I'm like, wow, yeah, I'll buy that. Thank you.
I like what they did with the latest James Bond
Spectre.
collection.
Oh.
What they did was they had a box set of all the James Bond films,
Hmm.
and then in the back was an empty space for Spectre.
Oh, that's smart. That's wicked
I
smart.
thought that was a pretty
It's
cool
pretty,
idea.
it's pretty smart there.
Pretty dang awesome, I think. I don't know if I'd ever buy the James Bond
No, I don't
collection.
think I like James Bond nearly that much to want to go through the entire catalog. I mean, I know people love it to death, and
Hmm.
I'm for
Hmm.
that. People are
I do
cool.
I do dig me some James Bond,
I do like James Bond.
but I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes some of them are harder to get into than others.
Yeah,
Like I don't know why. I don't know if it's just a particular Bond or the film isn't that interesting to me.
I think it's the movies have like they've aged differently, you know,
Hmm.
like because the first James Bond movie is like from the '60s,
Oh yeah.
and like the what we find, what we might have found, like I know they're all kind of campy, especially the early ones, but like what we might have found daring or interesting then, we just kind of find
Hmm.
funny now. Like,
Yeah.
oh, isn't that cute? Because I can watch like Game of Thrones and be like, oh my god, holy crap, and then then you watch like Goldfinger and you're like, eh, she's covered in gold.
Oct-
He killed her by painting.
Octopus. Eh?
Yeah, octopus. He killed her by painting her in gold.
Well, that sounds dangerous if you
I
ask
mean, it
me.
does sound dangerous, but like, what a complicated way to kill somebody. Like, my god.
Well, I mean, all of those James Bond villains really were very. You could be more efficient about this
I
territory.
seriously, I mean, like, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die, and he's just
Well,
gonna
then
like,
fucking get to
yeah,
it,
yeah.
dude.
It's like, let me get this slow laser going up towards your
That's
crotch.
that is why I did like that scene in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
The unnecessarily slow moving dipping mechanism.
Yes. Yes. Well, I have time to tell you my complete and total plan, so that you might stop me.
Ah, brilliant. Anyway, what we want to do with the podcast? Yes, I think the anime idea is
I feel
gold.
like that's got some potential, and I feel that way because I thought of it.
I feel like that way just because I think it's a neat idea. It has nothing to do with it. You came up with it. In fact, I hate it because you came up with it.
I hate you.
Um,
I wish you.
I hate you too. Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
So glad I moved
Piece of shit.
away. God help you die. I also did like. I this would be mostly for me. I think I
Yes.
did like the idea of the segment called Kenny Reads the News, where it's just me with a newspaper
Just lots of
and
like.
every it's just like a lot of, like rustling, and every once in a while I'm like, I really. And then at one point I'm like, continue on page B7. Fuck that. And then it's like a 2-minute segment, and that's pretty much it.
It's good. It's a good segment. It's a good segment. But I feel like you just gave it away though.
Well, it's not good. I'm not going to say the same thing all the
Yeah,
time.
but like now everyone knows the gig. I mean, it would have been better if you just like threw it at people. Like, bam, this is happening.
Well, I mean, we've already explained the anime thing. We've given that away now.
But yeah, but like that requires explanation. I feel like you would have had more impact if you were like, and now I will read the news and just out of nowhere just, oh my god,
Well, I'll wait till everyone forgets about it and do it then.
yeah. All this is all recorded for posterity from now until the end of time.
We'll edit that segment out.
From now until the end of the now until the beginning of the robot uprising.
I can't wait.
God bless our robot overlords.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. If there's a company or a government agency that comes out and says, "Okay, we've got this remote body, we need volunteers," I am first in
I'm
line.
going there. Let's do this.
We'll pick you up. We'll go there together.
I want me a Ghost in the Shell type body, but
Oh my God,
I'm gonna need
yes.
some really good some really good firewall security shit because I am terrified of getting hacked.
I really don't. I look at the way my life has gone now, and I'm pretty sure that anyone who hacked me could only do a better job than I have.
It might just be the same kind of thing where I'm like, I don't care if anybody tries to steal my debit card because they're just gonna try and like scan it like in line at the grocery store and they're gonna see how much I have in my checking account, which is not a lot. Let's face it, like next to nothing. And they'll be like, oh
Negative
damn, they're gonna have to
dollars.
like put some money in there for me because they feel bad.
Yeah, I always like that joke that like if I came home, someone was breaking into my house trying to look for money, I'd help them try and find it.
Like, where is it? What do you think it is? I was
You
thinking
see where I live? Are you kidding me?
when I was at the in stuck in the drive-through for Starbucks earlier.
Hmm.
I was sitting there and there was cars behind me, cars in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. Like I was basically just locked in. And I thought
Hmm.
to myself, if anybody came up to me and like mugged me from the car, because I have my windows down and everything right now. If anybody
Hmm.
just came up to me, pointed a gun in my face, like, give me all your money, I wouldn't be able to do anything except here is this empty wallet. Here are these. Here I have some gift cards. I think this one's worth $10 to Chili.
Well,
Uh,
you should have been like, actually, dude, I feel like you'd get more out of me if you just let me buy you a
if you just
coffee.
let me, can I buy you a drink? Like, there's still time. I can say, hey, can we add on my order for this gentleman with the gun, please? Uh,
Actually, can you throw in one of those sandwiches too, the breakfast sandwich? I think he'd like that.
yeah, exactly. Because like, I just like anybody who mugs me, anybody who's gonna mug me is like, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no cash in my wallet, and I'm just gonna get rid of my debit card and credit card. Like, I'm just gonna call them and they're gonna cancel it.
Hmm.
You're not gonna get anything out of this. How about you and I just both go our separate ways? It's nice to meet you. Like I said, I've got a couple gift cards, man. Go
Just like, actually, I'm dialing the bank right now
dinner's
as I hand you my debit card.
dinner's on me, bro. I can literally go home.
I will I will buy you anything you want on the dollar menu.
Like I can go home right now and go to my bank's website and just cancel everything. I don't even have to call. I can just do it with a couple
I'm
clicks.
actually doing it from my phone right
Yeah,
now.
this is happening. Also, if you're gonna steal my phone, know that it's like 4 generations out of date.
And I'm actually gonna drive to the Virgin Mobile store and tell them, "Hey, phone got stolen. I need a new
I
one."
need a new one.
So, if anything, you're just really wasting your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your time. You're frightening me for no reason. I feel like
May have peed a little.
I may have peed just a smidge. You are very frightening. I feel very intimidated by your presence. So good on you,
You have you are just the best.
the best. But that's my spiel. That's what I think would happen if if there was any chance that I could get robbed.
So that's part of where we want to go. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things. Like the more we do it, the more ideas will come to us about it.
Well, I mean, like it's just sort of like talking about recent events and stuff we're doing.
I thought a good idea would be to have like a group of segments, like our go-to. Like now it's time for whatever segment, but then just like, hey, neat thing I heard today,
Yes.
or what do you think about this thing, or shut up, I have a story.
Shut the hell up! I have a story. Thusly said every time.
Pretty much. Shut up and take my money.
Don't protect my money.
I good times. Good times.
Mm-mm-mm. Is there anything you're excited about? Any upcoming that tickles your fancy?
In any particular realm, or just in a general
Any particular
sense?
realm will do.
Hmm. Well, I mean, are you asking me like any games, movies, or just any old thing that I'm excited about?
Any old goddamn thing.
I'm just checking. I want to make sure I answer the question right. Jesus Christ.
There's no wrong answer except the way you're doing it right now.
I'm gonna fly home. You're gonna wake up. I'm gonna be cuddling you,
Again?
and you're gonna be very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you're gonna feel something poking you in the back.
Oh, you gonna be carrying that flashlight again?
Hell
Because
yeah,
we already established it's not your dick. Heyo.
dude. Your house is dark. You have to see so I don't bump into stuff. What am I excited about? Hmm. I don't think that about sums that up.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I mean, like recently,
Um,
I'm out of things to watch.
mhm,
The Flash has ended. Green Arrow has ended. Uh,
mhm,
DC Legends of Tomorrow has ended. Supergirl has ended. So like I'm out of things. There's only Game of Thrones on right now, which you don't
mhm.
watch
Uh,
because you're stupid.
now it's not that I don't watch it. It's I just haven't.
Yeah. And sorry, I lost my my train of thought was lost
Good.
on that
Good.
stupid. Um,
Like
lately, so
today's
I've been expanding my horizon since I was house sitting recently,
Mhm.
which afforded me a lot of time of just sitting around and relaxing, hanging out with some
Word,
dogs, you know.
like you do.
So I was watching some shows that I've caught up that I could catch up on the first seasons of.
Mhm, mhm.
One was The Expanse on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I've not heard of this.
It's really good. It's really really good. It's like all those, and the other thing is it looks really expensive, like really expensive for the Sci-Fi
Like
Channel.
production value
Yeah,
wise.
I feel like this is where all the Sharknado and Sharktopus money goes to,
Ugh,
like
can't believe those are things.
Lava Lantula, et cetera, et cetera. Like, because those things are making them a ton of money. Those
Oh, I'm
those
sure.
purposely made B movies are making them a shit
They
ton of money.
released Sharknado 2 in theaters. That says something.
Exactly. So there you go. I feel like that's where all the money's going. It's going to the Expanse because it's very expensive looking. It's got a really good plot
Mhm,
though, very kind of in depth. Uh,
mhm, mhm.
as far as like science fictiony technical stuff, it's like the most scientifically accurate depiction of space travel since probably Firefly.
Interesting.
Except for like in Firefly, they would just play music when they did the space shots because there's no
Mhm.
sound in space. But in this one, they still make thruster noises, which is like, you know,
Interesting.
you know, angrily. So I watched that. It was really good.
Mhm,
Second season has already started, so there's that. I also watched Wayward Pines,
mhm,
which is
mhm.
a show on Fox that
I've not heard of
I
this.
didn't know about it until I was watching Gotham, and they had a trailer for season two, and I'm like, what is this? This seems really interesting and weird. And then they said from producer M Night Shyamalan, and I was like, oh no,
There's the twist.
I know, right? It's like, oh no, something smells bad here. But like I
Okay.
said, I had the time, so I gave it a shot. And the first
Mhm,
season
mhm.
is really good. Mr. Shyamalan Ding Dong only directs the first episode of the first season.
How is the first
It's
episode?
good, you know. I mean, like, but there is like the show is twisty, but in the way that we want like an episodic TV show to be,
Mhm,
like a la
mhm,
Lost or whatever, you know, what have you. You want some twists and turns, make things interesting, you know.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Because I feel like where he screws up is where it's like it's an hour and a half, 2 hour movie with a twist ending, and you're just left like holding the bag, like the fuck just happened. And at first it was pretty
Gotcha.
interesting. Sixth Sense, you know, that
Mhm,
was
mhm,
everyone talked about that ending for like eons. But
mhm.
then he just kept doing it, doing.
Yeah. Well, I think for him because I liked Sixth Sense. I like Unbreakable. I don't know if you ever saw
I
Unbreakable.
liked Unbreakable. It's a good superhero flick. It's kind of like
I
it's a little weird, but I think it's still good.
I think what the problem was is because I mean I've seen stuff he's done and some of it I do like. So I can't say he's just bad because I wouldn't like any of his stuff if he was bad. So I think what happened was he did the Sixth Sense, made a lot of money. It was a twist ending that one really saw coming. And then he tried a similar thing with Unbreakable, did really well. And so the studios were like, "Hey, guy, this is your thing now. This is all you're gonna do." And that's all he ever did.
They were
He just
like,
kept
"Where's
doing
the
that.
twist?" At the end of every script, he was
Yeah,
like,
because they saw how much money the other two films made. They're like, well, clearly this is working. We're just gonna have you do this now.
"Yeah."
So he became the twist guy.
Mm, I mean, I could buy that. I just think it's better. It works better for TV than it does for movies. I
Hmm,
guess is my
hmm.
point. Uh,
I think part of it too is it also became that the twists themselves, like they became less of like, oh man, like ending you didn't see coming, and more like I have to build up to this twist.
yeah, like
Like
everyone in the audience is also waiting for the big twist.
yeah, so I mean that too, like because it became such an unexpected thing from with the audience. Like it became more about like how do I direct into the twist rather
Hmm.
than how do I direct and make the twist work kind of thing.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I'm for that. I'm for that. I hear what you're saying.
So yeah. So I feel like if you gave him freedom to do not just a twist and kind of have him direct a film he wanted to direct, I think it would be better than the last stuff he's done.
Mm.
So, but hard to say. I mean, he did Avatar or The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
That was
that
bad.
was bad. That was bad.
So who knows? I don't know. Maybe he just needs a break for a while to get them creative juices flowing. Although I heard his last film, The Visit, was actually pretty decent.
The Visit? I never heard of
The
this.
Visit. Came out. I want to say actually about this time last year. It was about this mother who drops her grandchildren or her children off at her mother's house,
Hmm.
and grandma and grandpa are like really creepy, weird people, and then twist at the end. But apparently, it was actually a pretty decent twist,
Okay.
and the film itself actually wasn't too bad from what I heard. I never got a chance to see it. I never got around to it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Originally, I was kind of like, but then I heard it was actually okay. I'm like, actually, I might want to check this out, but I just never got around to it. But I heard for a Shyamalan film with a twist, not too shabby.
I will say that Wayward Pines is based on a book series.
Hmm. Also called Wayward Pines.
I think so. So, like it's not M Night Shyamalan's bag. Like he's just
Hmm.
going off of what's already there.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, and I also I'm like halfway through the first season of Outlander,
Hmm.
which our friend Marissa loves to death.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
I'm kind of I'm on the fence.
I hear you.
It's
I
it's
hear you.
not it's not grabbing me. I'm kind of like in between both.
Word.
A little bored. I gotta say.
Well, see if you can see if it picks up at any point. Bless
Woo!
you.
Thank you. Thank God for moving that mic there.
Right.
Yes. We don't have a
See, that is the kind of podcast we are. We show you that we're just human like you.
yes. Also, we
We're not fancy.
we don't have the mics that you can press the
I'm
talk
trying to
button.
twist this into a positive thing, Jeff.
Kenny, we're broke.
We are so
We need
broke.
sponsors.
Well, let me tell you, in a totally non-related segue.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I am drinking just a fabulous Shock Top Belgian White Ale.
Oh, I do
And
enjoy
let me
my good
tell
shock
you,
top.
Shock Top is one of my favorite beers that has an S in the name.
Mm. It is. It
On
is.
a,
It is.
on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a beer.
It's a beer. I mean, it's got like it's good in or out of the bottle.
Hmm.
Some people enjoy it with an orange. I could go either way.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
I'm right there with you.
I do enjoy. I recently I think it might have even been during one of our last video gaming drinking
Hmm.
games. Yeah, I was drinking the Shock Tops as well, but they were the new limited edition seasonal variety pack. Yes, yes, they had like an apple one
Nice.
and a couple others that I can't recall at this minute.
So really, it just goes to show you that Shock Top is perfect wherever fun times are
I
had.
think so. I think that's what you're saying.
So I think so. It's a delicious beer. I am just a huge fan. I like their logo. It's a neat orange with a mohawk. And I would
For those who
recommend this
buy
to all
things
of my
based on the label.
I would recommend this to all my friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and now we will end this totally spontaneous non-product placement segment.
Ah, good. That was good. That
Yeah.
was good. I feel like that was subtle. I feel like that was
I feel like I really think I came across as genuine and not at all scheming douchebag.
yes. Well, I do like Shock Top though, for the record.
Yeah, as an actual aside, I do actually like Shock.
In more beer related things, I recently tried this year's Game of Thrones beer from Alma Gang. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Mhm.
They're out of Cooperstown, New York. It was really good. It's the Seven Kingdoms Hoppy Wheat Ale, which made me think that it was going to be an IPA. It's not, which is good because I'm very tired of IPAs. Um,
Not a fan of the IPA.
I'm really like the entire world is just like IPA nuts. If you go to your grocery store right now to your beer aisle, and there's just going to be 50,000 IPAs, and then like your Coors and your Miller and your Budweiser. You know,
But they're so easy to make.
the IPAs. Is that why it is?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't make.
I'm not a brewer or an expert in brewing, but this was quite good. This one they recommend. It was unfiltered, so they definitely recommend pouring it. Uh, and it's really good. The last one they had was the Three-Eyed Raven saison. That was also like that's easily one of my favorite beers. I really hope that they do like a collector's edition where you can get like all of these together, because these beers come out for every season of Game of Thrones, and I've only had the past two. I didn't know about it for the longest time. So, but the two that I've had have been very good. So I've been looking forward to that. Yes,
That would be pretty
I
cool.
would like to see a lot more. Just have them all together in one package would be just delicious.
I think that would be cool.
Kind of expensive though, because they are $10, $11 a bottle.
Yeah, but I think for the context of what they're doing, I think that's okay.
Well, they're also like they're not like a. It's not a bottle of beer. It's like about the size of a wine bottle, and you have to pop a cork on it and stuff like that. It's just a little fancier.
Yeah. So it's a little more for your buck.
Yeah, the way I look at it is like it's splurgy. It's kind of like buying a bottle of wine. So that's my other product placement, but genuine happiness with the Alma Gang out of Cooperstown, New York.
And now we wait for the free stuff.
And now we wait for all the free beer to roll in, Kenny.
The single free beer.
Kenny, I am looking out the window, waiting for all that beer to come rushing in, because apparently they're going to put it through the window.
You're gonna wake up like 1 in the morning to hear this crash and just a bottle tied to a rock in your window.
It's like, and the note will say, "Stop talking about us, you idiot. We don't want to be a party to you in any way, and it will be an empty bottle."
It's actually they opened it before they threw it, so it's just spilling everywhere.
It's like, God damn it, no, it's all over my room.
Shit, get it before it all dumps
Now
out.
I gotta suck it out of my blankets. Again.
Like every other time.
Like every other time. I have a drinking problem.
I really got to learn how to drink.
Yeah, I can't drink very well. I have a drinking problem. Oh, Airplane.
What a great film series. So, I agree with all of that.
Good. So sit rep, we're almost at the hour, and we've established that we don't know what this is going to be called.
No, we don't.
We established that we like beer, and we established that we like video games. Kenny, we are the most unique podcast that have ever podcasted.
We are the Everyman podcast.
Everyman. Oh, hang on. Everyman podcast. Oh, hang on. Yep, the Everyman podcast, also taken.
I think we should run with that. I like that idea.
What?
We should try and run the Everyman podcast.
It's taken.
No. I don't mean the actual name. I just mean that idea.
Oh, okay. We're trying to hit all the all demographics, all the demos.
And every demo that we fall under.
Every demo.
So cis white men.
I hate.
I feel like that'll be an after hours podcast.
After hours podcast talk. Are you gonna
do the sexy music?
Oh yeah.
Sexy bass line.
Boom, boom,
yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that's a speedy one right there.
Hey, I like what I like.
That's a speedy bass line.
Well, I'll ask the question now.
Okay, ask me the question.
That I feel like will generate at least some level of conversation, and then we can see where we want to go from there.
Okay.
So I take it.
I'm gonna really embarrass for you if this doesn't generate any conversation.
Oh, I think it will. So I take it you're familiar with Alien and the Thing, yes?
Alien and the Thing.
Yes. You've seen them both. You're familiar with their heroes.
Yes, they're heroes.
Okay. Ripley and McCready.
Oh, I was talking about the aliens in both films.
No, I mean what's supposed to be the heroes.
Oh, really?
Not what we see as the heroes.
Is that how people watch those movies?
I guess so. That's what the internet keeps telling me.
Oh, Jesus. All right, go on.
So, you're familiar with their heroes?
Yes.
If you're in a space situation where you have to fight an alien,
yes,
who would you rather have with you, Ripley or McCready?
Oh, Jesus, Ripley. I mean, come on, really? Ripley. First off, Sigourney Weaver is a handsome, statuesque woman.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there.
What?
in the Alien films,
Okay.
totally would have tapped to that. She is hot.
Hot.
Hot. With emphasis on the
And
H.
the W.
And the W. Hot.
Hot. She's also wearing some killer sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw it out there right now. She's wearing some killer sneakers, which you can buy now. Apparently, they brought them
Actually,
back.
I don't think you can. I think they were limited time only.
Well, you can get from eBay from someone who's going to mark it up like crazy.
Yeah, but I don't have $3,000.
Kenny, you will if Omnigang or Shock Top will sponsor.
That's true. Shock Top, if you want me to have some killer sneaks, so I can smoke fools on the b-ball court.
Or for that matter, Reebok, who made the sneakers.
Reebok. If you want me to be able to smoke fools on the b-ball court in style, send me some money for them shoes.
Send me some money for them shoes. Or those shoes. Also
Send me them shoes. Send me them shoes. I would rather have a new pair than a used pair.
Honestly, as long as we're talking about it, like Converse and maybe the Nike parent company, if they could just send me some new Chucks, because mine are getting kind of.
And Doc Martin.
Doc Martin.
Feel free at any point to send me some boots.
Kenny needs his giant boots.
I have not. I've actually had these pair of boots for like 4 years at this point.
Kenny is not a small person, world.
I am not. I am what you might call large.
He is a giant. He's like the littlest giant though. He's no bigger than a house.
No bigger than a house.
He's barely enormous.
I am huge-mongous, some might say.
Oh, that's too big. Kenny, what's
too big? I don't know how. Well, let's come back to that.
What is your height, Kenny?
I am 6'1.5".
You are not 6'1.5".
I am.
I am 6 feet tall. You are at least 3 or 4
I also wear my boots around you all the time. They gave me like 2 inches of height.
I don't think you're that short, Kenny.
Well, according to the measurement I took.
Which measurement?
I didn't measure my penis. I measured my height.
Well, we already established you have a small dick, so of course you measure your penis, Kenny. It wouldn't be 6 feet 1 inches.
Yes, it would. I pass out every time.
Where did the extra 6 feet come from? Hey-oh!
Wow, that's generous.
Wow, I didn't think you thought so highly of me. I'm so honored.
Hung like a tic tac.
It's like a single Tylenol sitting on a table.
Two aspirin on the medicine table.
So yeah, Ripley, hands down. I mean, McGreedy, I think he took too long to assess his situation.
But I think he did for the right reasons, though.
Well, also to like add an addendum to that, he is also not living in a world where there's spacefaring. Like he's a dude who's on Earth. I mean,
true, but he is stranded in the Arctic, basically.
Yeah, but still, like he's not expecting aliens. If you're gonna, I mean, not that people in Ripley's universe expect aliens, but like if you're gonna find an alien, it's gonna be in space. You know, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Your odds of finding an alien go up exponentially.
But I think though, I mean, I'm on the fence on this one. I think they both have very strong positives. That really either one would be good. But I think McCready does have the advantage in, while you're in space, you do expect to potentially find some kind of alien life form.
Mm-hmm.
McCready was able to fight off the alien with the shit he found around him. He didn't have like fancy guns. He had to basically make a flamethrower.
Yeah.
To fight the alien. Ripley, on the other hand, had actual firearms.
Well,
that were designed.
That was quote the shit that was lying around her. So.
Well, but I know, but I mean, like, if she only found that because she was on a military ship.
She also has a robot buddy.
True. I do like her, and I do like her the constructor exoskeleton that she wields.
Oh yeah,
I think it's pretty.
It's all pretty ballin'. I mean, I gotta say, it's pretty sweet.
But I mean, if she hadn't been on the military ship, she wouldn't have had the big gun.
I feel like she still would have found a way, though. She's very.
Oh no, I don't doubt her resourcefulness.
She's very resourceful.
But purely from the evidence of just what happens in each film, McCready, at least it seems more resourceful because he didn't have the weapons versus having the weapons. But I wouldn't say that she couldn't find her way around building a flamethrower if she needed.
I feel like she could. I mean, also McCready didn't get the Magic franchise.
It's true.
I mean,
and they made a.
They have a prequel, but so does the Alien franchise.
Quasi like prequel remake thing.
Yeah.
But one place I think he beats her hands down. Bitch and beard.
Bitch and beard. Yeah, she cannot grow
And
that beard.
that wonderful haircut, that just magical haircut he had.
Yeah, yeah.
He was rocking that so hard.
It's just very together. Whereas
Hmm.
Ripley's she's got the 80s 90s Jerry curl thing going on.
Yeah, and it just I mean part of that is the time
Yeah,
period that
yeah.
was
She's
in.
working with the
So
times.
comparing it to now, obviously, be like, no, that's gross.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think at least in the neck up aesthetic department, McCready hands down.
She's got the neck up factor working
He did a checkup from the neck
from the
up.
neck up.
So yeah, I think there he wins. In terms of I don't know, I think it's going to be situational for me.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have both.
Oh, I mean,
I
obviously,
mean,
yes.
at the end of the day, if I'm going to be having to fight some creature,
Yeah, if I have to pick two people on Earth or ever in the history of anything to fight with me, it's some aliens. Pick McCready and Ripley,
yeah,
bar none.
yeah, yeah.
But
Or Tim
I
Allen.
don't know. Yes, as ooh, that oh man, Galaxy
Galaxy
Quest 2.
Quest 2? I thought 2 was dead. I thought they weren't going to do it.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, can you imagine though?
Uh,
Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and then Kurt Russell replacing Alan Rickman.
oh, Alan Rickman's dead.
I know.
Now I feel sad.
Now, okay, but here's a question now.
Okay.
So we've established for you that you would pick Ripley.
Yes.
I'm torn on the matter. I think my answer is going to depend on the situation I'm in.
Yeah.
If it's a situation where I feel like, and I'm just talking about just based on the movies themselves, not what I think they could do.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I have to do anything resourceful, quote unquote, in terms of like building a weapon, I would go more with McCready. But if I'm in a situation where I've got a gun and I've got some kind of decent cover or shelter, I would go Ripley all the way.
She is a soldier, trained, whereas McCready was a scientist.
I see. I can't remember if he was a full-on scientist or if he was just.
It's been a very long time, internet, before you
It's
yell
been
at
a
us
while.
about
Yeah.
the inaccuracies.
I haven't seen either movie in probably about 7-8 years.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
So, because I know he was part of the scientist team, I just don't remember if he was a full-on scientist or if he's just. I mean, I imagine it would be because I don't know why else he would be in a research facility.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing though. Like, their scientific prowess.
I mean, that's.
I feel like McCready has an edge, but I don't feel like Ridley's a slouch.
I don't want to say one way or the other just because I cannot recall if he was a scientist. I might have just made that up.
But going on, well, I mean, he's on a research facility. I don't know why he'd be there otherwise. But, I mean, but science prowess either way. I feel like no one's slouch. I feel like everyone's pretty good. So yeah, for me, it's gonna be situational. But I think I'm leaning a little bit more toward Ripley too. But the next question is though, and just no context, just in general, who would you rather have on your side, McCready or Snake Plissken?
Oh my God, Kenny,
Right?
this is another stupid question. Snake goddamn Plissken, I think is his full name. Would be
hold on,
who I would pick.
let's see what the internet says. Snake Plissken. Oh, 2 S's.
Of course, Kenny.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
I might ruin this for some people.
Oh.
His nickname is Snake. It's not his actual name.
I understand that, but come on.
But his full name is S.D. Bob Plissken.
Bob Plissken?
Bob Plissken.
I'm still going to go with Snake Plissken. I'm just going to ignore the fact that his name is S.D. Bob Plissken. I'm just going to go with Snake Plissken.
But why Snake for you?
Why Snake? Because he surfs radioactive tidal waves. I mean, really, is that do you need more?
I'm just curious what your reasoning is.
I just don't think McGreedy could possibly do that. Okay.
Well, I'm okay. Let's
okay for the sake
take the radioactive surfing out of it.
for the sake of just like, because those movies, Escape from LA and Escape from New York, not in that order. Snake Plissken has to come up against so many like random and weird situations that go beyond the scope of just like, I'm trapped in a outpost in Antarctica and there's an alien creature that can impersonate my friends. I feel like that's like a very specific situation that McGreedy excels at, but I know that Snake Plissken excels at pretty much everything.
As a side note, I'm looking at a picture of McCready right now, and my God, he has some delightful Farrah Fawcett hair going on.
Ken, are you swooning?
I what do you mean am? I am total. I've been
You've
swooning.
been swooning. You've been swooned. You are swooned.
I swooned so hard.
Hard on.
I think I too would go with Pliskin. Also because of radioactive surfing, but also because he got to hang out with a transgender Pam Grier and rocks a jaunty eye patch.
That's true. That is true. I forgot Pam Grier was in that movie.
She is.
Man,
I
she's been
can't
around for a
remember.
while.
She has. What did what's her character's name? Also, I like that Stacy Keach is in Escape from L.A.
That's right.
Let's see, and Peter Fonda.
Yeah.
He was the dude who surfed with. He was Pipeline.
Yeah, he was
The dude
Pipeline.
who surfed. Let's see what. Oh, that's right. Pam Grier played Hershey Las Palmas. What a great name.
What a great movie.
Formerly known as Carjack Malone.
Yeah, that's right. That's when Snake first met him as Carjack Malone, but later became Hershey.
So I'm going to read you the entire article on the Snake Plissken Wikipedia page for Hershey Las Palmas.
Okay.
Las Palmas. Okay, so Hershey Las Palmas, formerly Carjack Malone, was a powerful gang leader in Los Angeles Island. Also accomplice is Texas Mike O'Shea from back in Cleveland. It says Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Not a fan of government propaganda. It's all just one more lie.
I see.
That's the entire article.
Oh, good. I'm glad we took the time.
I am too.
I have.
So yes.
I have.
Oh my God! I totally forgot Bruce Campbell was in this movie.
What?
He plays the Surgeon General of Beverly Hills.
Oh my God! Surgeon General of Beverly Hills.
The whole Surgeon General.
I didn't know he was such a lettered man.
I didn't either.
Of course, though. Makes perfect sense.
So yes, I think I too would go with Snake Plissken because of his jaunty eye patch, his hanging out with the transgender Pam Grier, and his suave jacket.
Suave jacket.
And of course, surfing a radioactive pipeline.
Yes.
Because really, how could you not like that?
I mean, come on.
Also, according to Ron Perlman, who apparently was also in Escape from LA.
Yes.
The basketball scene where he has to play basketball for his freedom.
That's right. In like that weird.
And that shot at the end.
Yeah.
He actually made.
He made that shot. The behind the back.
He actually made that. Yep. According to Ron Perlman, he made that.
And Ron Perlman's a guy who he doesn't strike me as a liar.
No, he does not.
No.
And I know he's not a liar because I asked him on Twitter once because I had heard through the grapevine that he was going to be Tom Waits in a Tom Waits biopic, and I cannot think of anyone better to play him
except for Ron Perlman's
except for Tom Waits himself, really. Also, side note, here's a lovely picture I'm sending you.
Ron Perlman does not look like Tom Waits.
He totally does.
He's too. Ron Perlman's built like a brick shit house. He looks.
I'm just talking about in the face.
He looks like he was hewn out of rock, even in his face.
I am just talking about his face. There's a lovely picture of from Escape from L.A. where Steve Buscemi kind of looks like the Joker.
Yeah, he looks very Joker-esque. He's wearing the purple shirt. Oh
man.
Good lord.
But I asked him if he was going to do that, and he said no.
Oh.
So I don't believe he's a liar.
Because he would be ridiculous.
Of course. Because he would be great at it. Also, what I'm really excited about. Also, here's a picture of Bruce Campbell as Surgeon General of Beverly Hills.
I hope everyone out there is enjoying the visual portion of our only audio podcast.
It's great.
That's right. That's right. Because
I totally forgot how they emphasized
surgery
and kind of made him look like Mickey Rourke a little bit.
You see Mickey Rourke in that?
Mostly just in the upper cheek and the eyes.
I think you and I see faces differently.
Well, I'm better at remembering faces.
I think.
So.
Well, that's also true. Damn it!
So
I lost my edge. I'm not good at people.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I'm not good at remembering.
Also, I've been hearing through the grapevine that Ron Perlman really wants to play Cable in a Deadpool sequel.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
And holy crap, greatest idea ever. I really can't picture anyone else playing Cable. I don't know how you feel.
I'm for it. I like Ron Perlman a lot.
Well, I think he like looks like Cable, honestly. Also, lovely picture I'm going to send you to keep with the theme of
Of
visuals in the audio only podcast.
Snake Plissken has Abe Lincoln. Someone has taken Abe Lincoln off the $5 bill, and they have drawn him as Snake Plissken. Lincoln
And
in
I would have to
reply.
say, if I had access to a time machine and could bring Abraham Lincoln to 2016, I would cast him in a remake.
Or just sit him down and force him to watch it. What do you
No,
think
no,
of
no.
this?
I would give him no context until after he filmed the thing.
I have
I would kind of do it like the movie Bowfinger. I don't know if you've seen the movie Bowfinger.
no.
It stars Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin.
Oh, good.
The basic plot is Steve Martin is attempting to get this film called Chubby Rain made, and he wants to use Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy's like the biggest star in the world at the time.
Hmm.
But he can't get him in the film because way too expensive. So basically, he finds out that Eddie Murphy's got some quirks. He's kind of a paranoid dude, so he basically tricks him into thinking the plot of the film is actually happening in real life and just filming him without him realizing it.
That sounds like
So and he's helped by Eddie Murphy's twin brother, who obviously looks like him, but also has like really thick glasses and braces.
Is it also played by Eddie Murphy?
Actually, no, played by Ron Perlman.
You shit.
He's a versatile actor. But that's how I would film Abe Lincoln in in a remake of Escape from L.A. I would just not tell him it's actually a movie and just make him think everything is happening that's actually going on.
Uh, I have new podcast name ideas,
Please lay them on.
and I have Googled these to make sure that they are not taken.
Good call.
We have Naked and Alone.
But we're not alone, though.
We are alone. We are sitting. We are not
Well,
alone.
I mean, we too are not alone. I mean, we're alone in the sense that no one's listening anymore.
We're alone in the sense that you're alone in your room, I'm alone in my room, and I'm definitely naked. I mean,
Oh, good. It's not just me.
oh, see, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I've also got we're not good with people.
We really aren't. That's why we're doing this on the internet,
Yes.
so we don't have to see anybody.
I wonder if we go with like people savvy, or not people savvy.
I like the I feel like it. I feel like the title needs to be a little tighter, like you.
Sweet.
But I like the concept.
Let's see here. Let's see here. What's a shorter way to say not good at people?
Socially inept,
Uh,
or is that too harsh?
no, I feel like we could do better.
Yeah. Socially awkward's too obvious.
How do we like just audio ineptitude? Inept audio.
I like it. I'm digging it.
Inept audio podcast. Not taken.
I like audio ineptitude.
But I feel like it's too much of a mouthful.
I don't know. I just don't feel like audio inept is
Inept audio.
inept.
That's what I've got.
Awkward in stereo.
Ooh.
Although, are we recording in mono? Because that might give the whole game away.
We're recording in mono because we decided that would be really weird if one of us appears.
So we're gonna edit this out.
No, I like this better. I like explaining to people why because we tried recording in stereo. It was really weird.
We did. It did not work.
Because it was like I was in my right ear and Kenny was in my left ear.
If somehow we got big and you're listening to us with headphones and you dropped a headphone or it just shit out, you'd only get half of us, and it probably wouldn't be me. So why even listen?
I mean, that would make it probably incredibly better. Let's just face it. If someone just listened to me all the time,
I feel like either way it would just devolve into someone talking to themselves, and really, what would be the difference?
That's fair. That's fair, I think. Although
I don't know if I want to use awkward. I like inept.
I do like inept.
Inept in stereo, I don't think flows as well.
Inept
though.
in stereo. Inept in mono does.
Uh, inept with mono.
I never got mono
I never did either.
because you have to kiss girls to get mono.
No, you can share a soda.
Oh, good.
You just don't tell them you're taking it.
I think I don't know. I think we have to. I think we'll have to sit on it for a while longer.
I think what we should do is while you guys are throwing ideas out at us, you, the one guy listening still, and because you came back because you got bored of other things,
Yeah.
we should sit down off air, throw some ideas together, and then perhaps we can come back with like 3 or 4 ideas, and then have people vote.
All right. Or unless we find an idea we really like, and then fuck them up.
Yes, unless we find something we're like, nope, that's it, and remember that.
And we're gonna Donald Trump this shit and just decide on our own, and then change our mind 5 minutes later
build a
and
wall.
pretend we never said it.
And build a wall.
Political.
Is this the political part of the show?
That was it. That was it.
That's good.
That's
That's
good.
good. All right, so we've established in this episode that we like video games.
Yes.
We went to school together in 2 different places.
We might have sexual feelings towards Snake Plissken.
Might. We live on different coasts.
Yes.
I think it's about all.
I mean, there's
we've
more.
established.
There's more, but I don't want to tell you what to or what not to edit out. I feel like you shouldn't edit out much, though.
Well, no, I don't plan to edit a lot. It's mostly to keep things concise. So like, if I find a part where I feel like we're not like there's some silence, not much happening in that moment,
We're not on our game.
I'll cut out those. Yeah, I'll cut out those few seconds. But in terms of the show as a whole, I plan to leave it up pretty much untouched.
Mm.
I don't want to feel like I'm not proud of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not, but I don't want people to think that.
Sounds good. So
I should make this picture of Abe Lincoln your picture in my phone. I think I've decided.
do you think we should? Do you think that's it? Do you think that's our first podcast?
I don't know. I'm torn.
I mean,
I don't know if we want to keep talking.
I just feel like we want to try and keep it tight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's our sign off?
Well, we didn't have an intro,
No,
or a theme song, or a title.
no.
So we should come up with a strong outro.
I mean, the guys on Nerdist say enjoy your burrito, so that's taken.
But I've already eaten a burrito, so there's no burrito to enjoy.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Good.
Although, I never went into this. I meant to say for the podcast.
Oh God.
I'm so damn sick of Mission Tortillas. I don't know if it's just this package I bought or the whole operation's just gone to shit.
There goes that sponsor.
Fuck them. I don't even want them anymore. But I bought this package of burritos, right?
Yes.
Or excuse me, tortillas.
Yes.
8 in the package, standard amount.
Yes.
Pretty decent size, so I can get a nice filling burrito.
Yes.
Every single one, with the exception of the last one, because I just haven't eaten it yet. But every single one of those tortillas, I would fill it, I would fold it up like you do, and I would wrap it, and the back of it would just split open. Every single one.
Did you microwave the burrito a little bit?
No,
Tortilla.
I did not.
You have to you have to nuke the tortilla about like 5 seconds.
See, I've never done that before, and I've never had this problem.
Because it makes it more malleable.
But I've never had this problem.
When it's dry out of the fridge, it tears, Kenny.
I don't keep it in the fridge though. I keep it in the in the pantry.
Maybe that's another problem you have.
But I've always kept it in the pantry, and I've never had this problem.
Kenny, I feel like you should experiment and try better next time.
I can't try any better. I've already done my best.
That's a good outro. We'll do better next time.
Yeah. So you have been listening to the as of yet unnamed podcast with Kenny and Jeff. Well, before we do the full outro, Jeff.
Okay.
Actually, maybe we can discuss this off air.
Okay.
What are you thinking for time?
Time?
In terms of like weekly, bi-weekly.
I think we can try and do this weekly.
That's what I was hoping for. I think a weekly podcast would be good.
I mean, we don't owe these people anything. I mean, the shit's free, so.
We don't owe you a goddamn thing.
Not really.
Except please watch the show.
You can't watch it, Kenny. It's
Please, okay, no. You put it on YouTube and you stare at the black screen.
We have to put up something. You can put up pictures of Snake Plissken as Abe Lincoln. Or
well, I figure what I would do, not to give the game away again.
Okay.
Is I would put up a random picture for like different segments as we're going.
You should send the picture that you sent me.
I actually that's what I'll do when we get to that segment. I'll put up all those pictures
so everyone can see what the hell you look like.
Yep.
There you go.
I am snake plissken on the $5 bill.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, so what was the outro game we were doing?
We'll do better next time.
So yeah, so you have been listening.
Do we say it at the same time? That's gonna be hard. We'll do like 1, 2.
Yeah, we're not that organized.
Okay, well, it's funnier if we say it separately anyway. Go ahead, keep going.
But yes, you've been listening
Don't edit any
to,
of this.
and thank you for listening.
Thank you so much
to the as of yet unnamed, uncoordinated podcast.
It's us.
And we hope that you listen to the next episode. Catch it next week, sometime. You can't see the finger. You can't see the finger gun action I'm doing.
Yes.
But as always, we'll try and do better.
We'll do better next time.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Auf Wiedersehen.